So all husband sons or son husbands, however you want to call it, we're going to call it husband sons for the sake of this video. All husband sons are R.B.M.s, but not all R.B.M.s are husband sons. Let's dive a little deeper into that. Welcome to Disruptive Minds. I'm your host, Jerome A. Carter, and the A stand for always learning. So I am an R.B.M. What is an R.B.M., Rome? Glad you asked. An R.B.M. is raised by mom. R.B.M. is a boy who's raised by their mother. There are a shitload of R.B.M.s out there. Shitload of them. There's a shitload of them in prison. There's a shitload of them in social media who like to bitch, whine, and complain. You can almost tell when you see, you can point out an R.B.M. Especially a person like me who I know an R.B.M. when I see an R.B.M. Now, let me give you some traits. And you tell me whether these traits are female traits or these are male traits. You ready? Jealous, manipulative, rude, selfish, dishonest, or judgmental. Let's go again. Jealous, manipulative, rude, selfish, dishonest, or judgmental. Yeah, I'm reading from my notes. Remember, I always have notes. I'm not that dude. I'm trying to remember everything. If y'all that great, more power to you. I'm not that dude. I need to write things down. My brain is constantly moving 1,000 miles an hour. So with those emotions that I just read off to you, are those male or female? What do you think? Those are damn squirrels. Those traits are female. However, as R.B.M., those traits are going to be poured onto the son. Now, I don't want to make this too confusing. This ain't got nothing to do with the LGBTQ community and all this, that, and the other. Also, all boys who are raised by their mom are gay and blah, blah, blah. Shut up. This is a higher level conversations. If you're not able to maintain that higher level conversation, keep scrolling and go to something else that's more entertaining. This is not the channel for that. It really isn't. If you're not able to have these conversations, keep it moving. What I'm saying is with these traits, you're still a man. I'm still a man. However, when it comes to male situations, you're going to use that female mindset to solve those male situations, and that does not work out well. How do I know? Look at this. Look at the current situation of these neighborhoods right now, white or black. Look at the current situation of these neighborhoods now, white or black. And you tell me how that works out. When you see a young black male, you're like, it's like, oh, here we go. More than likely, they're going to be an R.B.M. More than likely, they're going to be highly emotional, manipulative, rude, selfish, dishonest, and judgmental. You see it all the time. You see it in the comments when people, like, if somebody probably going to comment in this comment, that's not true. My mom was a good mom, and da-da-da-da-da. Female traits. Male traits would be like, okay, I hear the video, I hear what he's saying, I like it, click, I don't like it, doop, and keep it moving. But to waste your thumb power on, I gotta say something to him, female trait. And it takes a while to undo that. And you're gonna run into a lot of male situations where you're using that female mindset. Good luck with that. It's not gonna work out well. Because if you end up with two people who are two R.B.M.s, it's a goddamn wrap. You can't calm down. You know, that's boisterous and all this just loud and big and that. Where do you see that a lot of women? All that. What do you need all that for? For what? For why? Why? He ain't gonna do. Why? Just why? All that big energy. Why? That's female energy. Big female energy. Why? R.B.M. Now, when I say all husbands or all son husbands are R.B.M.s, yes. because there's that one kid raised by that one mom, and they just put all them female traits on that boy. However, it doesn't always go the opposite way. You can have an R.B.M. who the mom wants him to be a son husband, but he just doesn't want to be bothered with all that. Like, mom, nah. And that's where the conflict starts to come in. I'm your mom, and I raised you, and and you're just like, mom, chill out. And now there's conflict between the two. Why? Because he's not feeling all that. He may have some of them traits, but there's just something in him that's like, mom, we ain't doing all that. Now there's well, you was disrespecting your mother, and your mother had you, and your mother and mom, and then I know somebody can get triggered. Not my mom. My mom was down for me. Hey, higher level conversations. Breathe. Now watch the rest of the video. And this is what happens over and over again in today's society. It's going on over and over, this back and forth with these R.B.M.s and trying to convince them that they are R.B.M.s, and they're like, no, I'm not. And who has all that time, energy? I don't have all that time, energy. I just don't. I refuse to use it on people like that. Once I realize I'm making a logical argument and you're going this emotional route, I'm out. Why waste all that energy? Some people will waste all that energy. I don't have that energy to waste. Like the video I talked about, the emotional versus lazy. I'm unmotivated to try to convince an R.B.M. that they're an R.B.M. It's a waste of time. I see it all the time. I see it all the time on panels. You got 8, 9, 10 people on the panel, and they're just fussing back and forth, and dudes yelling, and and then you disrespect him, and I watched this one the other day. Oh, Jesus Christ. So the guy was upset. They interrupted him a couple times. He get upset. He was like, dude, you need to be quiet, let him talk. Then he went off. You punk, man, this, that, and the other, boop, and went off. Then the guy, the moderator was like, well, you could come back on. I understand, but you got to respect my channel and blah, 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 blah. And the dude eventually came back and he was like, I'm just a little hype and a little bit R.B.M. This one of them thug niggas. R.B.M. You don't disrespect me. I can almost guarantee an R.B.M. 100%. Now you can be like, well, Ron, what about the guys who were raised by their dads and this, that, and the other? Maybe that dad was an R.B.M. What about his father and how did he raise him? Because if he was raised without his father, he's probably R.B.M. too, which means he's more than likely to have feminine traits. We all see the guy that's always like, hey, ask your mom. I don't know, ask your mom. Hey, ask your mom. What does your mom say? R.B.M. I don't have to make this stuff up. And I said this in the other video, and I'm going to say it in 157 videos after this. I don't have to make this stuff up. This is all psychology. This is all mental health. You can look this stuff up. It's not rocket science. I spent that 10,000 hours working on myself. I spent the 10,000 hours studying this stuff. So it's easy for me to just rattle this stuff out because I did the work. I did the study. Now, you want to go down rabbit holes? More power to you. Because there's a shitload of them to go down, especially when it comes to dealing with black men specifically. In today's society, you'll be on it forever. I say all that to say, recognize this in yourself. Recognize this is what I'm going through. Recognize these things, so you can deal with them. Basic mindset training. Click the link. Start working on simple things like making your bed, getting a journal and planner, and limiting your social media. It has to start today. Don't wait for a new year, new you. Today. Don't wait for your birthday. Today. It has to be done today. You're wasting time, and the time that you're wasting, you could be building something better. And you're pushing yourself back. And the events and the things that are going on around here in this world, in this country, whatever, is going to distract you from that. Now is the best time because it's getting colder out, raining, overcast, there's nothing really to do. Now is the best time to work on yourself. I'm out.